get this bead on. Adding ribbons and then learning just some basic I think that might be big enough. Think I may have cut that a little bit. Maybe, yeah, I think that's it. I think I might want to add one more small one. So I might add just a small blue one here. Now I'm ready to put this on. So we're going to be learning some basic beats. I don't even know if it's beats, maybe strokes for meditation and for drum circle. And I don't know. It's just a beginning process, but we're eager. We're eager to learn and to try. We go back up through here. Now see, this time I had more room to do that with than what I had on the last one because I cut it a little bit too short. And that was a me thing. Now that can slide in there, and then I can hold that down and pull this up just like that. Grip it. Probably don't want to sit here and watch me make 100 blue bracelets, and that's okay if you don't. But it's a process that I enjoy, and I enjoy sharing it, and I enjoy talking about other things while we're doing it. So we have, I gotta even that one back up too. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's turn this into a bracelet. So we have a sister in the circle that real excited about learning to oracle. And then she wants to do the powders and the oils, and she's really excited about it. And to see her excitement and how inspired she is just absolutely makes me excited and inspires me. You know, I love sharing what I know in the craft. I absolutely do. But one thing I like for everyone to learn as we're going along is the applied principles to magic. And I don't know if everyone takes this into consideration. Like, you know, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now, what that means is what you put out there is going to come back. And it may come back even more so because you've got to think. Something in motion gains momentum, and I didn't put a circle on that in. So if it gains momentum, it can come back even more, and it will stay in motion until another force stops it. Now, what about when it just slows down and ends on its own? Well, then the force that reckoned with it was the resistance of moving forward to the energy and momentum that it may already had. Well, that's the basis anyhow. Here you go. Look at this one. Move those away so you can see this. Let me move these over. Things that I love this big mat. Things don't want to slide off on it. So let me move this wire out of the way. So there's that one. And just look how adorable that is. And it is adorable when you put it. See? Just adorable. And then it's like, you know, with working with herbs. One of the things I was taught working with herbs is you have to take into consideration and account their associations. You do. And a lot of people just, you know, they really don't get that. You can take, if you're going to use herbs that are consistent to fire, like calendula, and you want to use that, say, for opening a road or moving forward, and it's for making a path for um, attracting the attention of the person that you care about. And so you're going to use calendula to open a path to help you move forward. Now, calendula is a fire association. And then say you're moving forward with love. It's for love. So say you're going to use lavender. Well, lavender is under the moon. So that's opposite. That's like night and day. That's the opposite. But a way you can incorporate both of these if it's equal parts, because it's just like the day and the night are equal parts of each other. So use equal parts. That balances out. It moves love forward, but it's not over aggressive. It's not over aggressive. And then say you're going to use a water associated herb with a fire associated herb. Well, fire is going to put fire out. It's going to douse your spell. Unless you make water the lesser part. So if you use a part and a half of fire, you can use 1 part of water. And those are just some quick examples of what the applied principles are. And then you have days a week that you take into consideration, and time of day if you really want to go into it. What planets are where, and there's just so much. There is really so much. It is a science. The art of witchcraft is a science and not one to be taken lightly. So there is no such thing as an instant witch. I watched a video, add water, now I'm a witch. No. And honestly, to some of us who really, really have spent a majority of our life and time to study and to learn, that have made our mistakes, yeah, we didn't just get to add water. We had to plant and germinate and grow. So we're ready for another one. Let's begin with, okay, how about this bicone? That's pretty. We'll start with that one. Basically, it's going to be the same beads in different orders, of what's here. Look at this one. So I'm going to take one of these and one of these. So since we have that one, I'm going to put this one on first, then this one. And these are a mixture of glass and acrylic beads. Look at that little bead I made out of them 3 little ones. It's perfect. I really like that one. I'm going to follow it up. I think I would want a dark bead on the other side. Yeah, I'm going to add a dark bead. That is so cool. I really like that. I like to add a little bit of a bigger bead, but I don't want to over juice it right from the start. So how about this one? That works. Then I'll put a light bead. What else we have up here? And this one. That's a nice contrast. Now, what spacer? I have more of these, so I might as well start using some of these. I like the really pretty decorative ones, but these work just as well, and I need to use some of them up. Look at this. I'm adding this. I think I'll add that one when it gets more towards the center. That's a pretty focus point. So Anyhow, that is what I'm talking about. It's starting to get a little warm out here now. I love to sit outside on my lanai and work, and through the summer months, it's too hot. You just can't. And I like recording and sharing them. You know, for the ones who wants to see them. If you don't, I'm not going to be offended if you click off. Honestly, I'm not going to be offended. I am grateful that you were here, though. I wonder if we got another one up. We do. Look at this. One more. So I am grateful that you took the time to hang in here with me or to just visit the video. I am grateful for you, and I am grateful for that. Um, I wish you could just leave a comment to let me know you were here. That would just be nice. I use my YouTube to share what I know and what I'm doing. That's what I use it for. And to record some of the things I'm doing. I think we're ready for this one now. It's a little bit off center, but that's okay. That is really cool. So when this goes back, yeah, it's going to be off center, but that's okay. Unless, and I normally don't do this, but I am going to move those two because I said I really like this. I've only got one of it, and I'm going to put it here. I wonder where that came from. I have no idea. I know it wasn't originally one of mine, so I don't know. Might have been in some that was given to me. And if that's the case, thanks for giving it to me. It's really a cool bead. Do you bead? If you do, what do you bead and what do you make? What do you do in magic? Do you know crocheting can be used in your magical practice? And so can knitting, so can macrame. And you know why? Because it is not magic. Stitch your intention as you're stitching your project. I used to crochet afghans all the time, and when I did, I would stitch in intentions for the person I was making one for, which is normally my children or grandkids or my spouse, things such as that. And for dreams and ambition and desires and happiness, mainly happiness and prosperity and all that good stuff. All of those beautiful notions. So yeah, remember that. Embroidery, all of that can be used in setting your intentions of stitching your project, stitching your intentions into your projects. Isn't that cool? Oh, I'm really liking this one now. That's just going to stick to my hand, I think. I like those little beads. They got lots of sparkle. Okay, so let's see where this has ended now. Is that going to do it? Nope. Oop, yep, it's going to have to. So let's put it together and see what happens. So first we got our clamp. See, I keep scooting this tray up. I'm going to put that in there. Perfect. And then we got to get this. You know, when I sit outside and I do this little stuff is really easy for me to see. In the house, I have to turn on some mega lights, and sometimes it just really annoys my eyes. And I have to stop for a while. But out here, it's like the lighting is just perfect. Gets too bright, my glasses go they turn into sunglasses. And if it's too dim, then they go back to regular glasses. So, and it's so subtle, I really don't even notice the change. Not really. The last set of glasses I got, which was a year ago, I was really having problems with them. With my eyes, it seemed like nothing was the way that it was supposed to be. And it's because she said I had non-glare, and then the tinting that was on it wasn't the tinting that I like, that works best for me, that I feel works best for me. Why ain't that letting me clip that? Hold on. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Trim off the excess wire. And another bracelet is made. Perfect. Turn that way. Yep, that's what I want. Pull that up. And perfect. Let me set it. There we go. Now I hope this isn't too short. That middle bead is absolutely beautiful. I have a couple of jumper rings here. I don't think I want to use that little one. I will use, yeah. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it'll fit somebody, because there's a lot of people that's got very, very small wrists. My mother was that way. She was one of the most tiniest people, her and her identical twin. There we go. Now let's put the other one on. And then we will have made another bracelet. And how many more is there to go? With the red ones, I think I made maybe 14, 15 of them last night. I don't know. Yeah, last night. So, well, messing around. Let's see. Does that match up with these? Well, yeah, that did. That big bead just made it seem a little off, but isn't that beautiful? These turned out so pretty. So the red, how many red ones did I make? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I made 18 red beads out of that mix. Aren't those just gorgeous? That's a pretty bead right there. It's red on one side and it's got this sparkling dusting on the other side. Just beautiful. And look at this one. That is a beautiful bead as well. So yeah, we made 18 of those. And then so far, we've made, can you believe it? 4 blue. We've made 4 blue. So time to get on to making another one. If you don't want to hang in with me, it's okay if you want to jump off here. But it's a beautiful day. I'm enjoying creating these bracelets, and I'm enjoying talking and hanging out with you. Absolutely. Some people use as elastic. I thought of that. To be honest with you, I don't care for it. I do want some bracelets, but not on these, because I'm using glass beads, and glass beads can be heavy. And I just like the bead wire. So I guess it's preference. I like the bead wire. But I know working with making my own jewelry, especially using the jumper rings and not using the jumper ring open and closer, I really mess up my nails, but I have to cut them short, but that's okay. I've never been one much for all that. Tried it. Not my cup of tea. And I like to dig in the ground to dig up roots. And you can wear gloves for that. Yeah, you can. And I do. But I just don't need to worry about fancy nails on me. I see them on other people and they're always so gorgeous. But on me, it's just not my taste. Bad enough, I like rings as much as I do. I like jewelry. I have to admit, I do wear a lot of jewelry, but I'm not a makeup person. And I have some nice pieces of jewelry. I'm not going to say I have anything over the moon, because I don't. Me and my husband don't believe in that. If I wanted anything like that, he'd get it for me in a heartbeat. But to be honest with you, I don't. And so I like, and the reason being is because I like making my jewelry. And yeah, I may wear it several times. I may only wear it a couple, may only wear it once. But I do like making my own jewelry. As they say, I like beating to my own drum there. Because when I make it with intentions. And I cannot help that I love beads. And the more sparkly and shiny, the more I like it. I think I may have put two very similar but different sizes right next to each other. And that's okay. I'm going with it. Yes, sirree, Bob. I'm going with it. I have no reason not to. Now, do I want to add another great? I wish I had a mid-size bead instead of big round ones, but that's the only thing that maybe this one will work. Ooh, I like that one. It's sparkly. Close enough. Good. I like it. So when we was going over last weekend calling the corners, there is a ceremonial way. Some people may refer to that as high magic. And then there is a simple way. And I have to say, for me, most often, it is the simple way that I'll call the watchtowers and the elements. I believe they know my heart, and spirit knows my heart, knows my intentions. And I've never felt like, I'm being called out to do it any different ways. And like when I'm calling circuit, like a little bit ago, I done a video on creating a mojo bag for a court appeal for one of my clients, or a new client. And I called circle before I started to make the video. And I would just do a simple calling, like from north to south to east to west. I asked the watchtowers to come and bless. And then I'll say, it can either go goddess of love, god of night, or goddess of love, goddess of light. Come and help me with my plight. With hand steadfast, a circle is cast. And I will do a simple calling of circle that way. And then to dismiss, it will be like, I thank the elements I thank the watchtowers that came and bless. May your trip home be swift. Thank you and farewell. And then it's like goddess of love, goddess of night, or goddess of love, goddess of light, or goddess of love, god of night. Thank you for blessing me within my witch's right. May your trip home be swift. Thank you and farewell. Stay if you will, go if you must, but at the bell sound, the circle is down. And then I ring the bell. And that is the closing a sacred space of the circle. How do you do it? How do you differ? You can leave a comment, let me know. I'd love to know. I'd love to learn from you. Okay, hear what I got. I got another one in little hearts. Isn't that so adorable? Yeah, absolutely. I would love to hear from you. I would love to know how you do yours. I'm trying to break up some of these beads as much as I can. I need, let's try this. That works. Because I don't want them all to be the same right next to each other, and it looks like that's what is trying to transpire. Wished I had another. I do. Look at this. I love the way those three look together. So let's put one on this bracelet.